Thank you everyone for joining the Moldex3D webinar series. This is kind of an off week. Usually we do every other week, but we figured we'd add this best practices webinar to refresh everybody on what our current recommendations are, as some of them have recently changed. All right, so as far as the best practices for Moldex3D, we're pretty much splitting it into two categories. We have the pre-processing, and then we have the post-processing. So when we're looking at the pre-processing, there's really two sections. There's the meshing, where we're setting up our model, and we're turning that model into a mesh object. And then there's the run setup, where we're selecting our material and defining our process. So that's going to be a majority of where the best practices are going to come into play, because setting up your simulation, getting the correct inputs are going to be the most important thing for running a successful and accurate simulation, what we call garbage in, garbage out. So the first thing that I'm going to do is recommend the workflow for the applications in Moldex3D. So currently, there are four main applications. There's the Moldex3D CAD Doctor, which is where we're going to start our modeling. And through CAD Doctor, that's going to spit out an MDX-SF file into Designer. So CAD Doctor is used to fix the original CAD file to cater towards Moldex3D's preferences. So it's going to kind of fix it up, make our meshing life a lot easier. From CAD Doctor, we're then going to import that MDX-SF file into Designer, where we'll import our runner, cooling channels, our part, any inserts, all that stuff, and then we'll mesh it, which will then spit out an MFE file that will be imported into Project. And Project is where we're going to set up our simulation for anybody not familiar with the workflow of Moldex3D, or maybe some of the new users who haven't been trained quite yet. So Project is where we're going to set up our simulation, we're going to run our simulation, and we're also going to interpret the results all within the same application. So this is where we typically spend a majority of our time. From Project, this red icon, we can then go over into what we call Viewer. And Viewer is a free software, so you can download Viewer from our website at www.moldex3d.com. And you can export the RSV file from Project. And basically, you can send that to a colleague, to a customer, to a supplier, anything like that. And they'll be able to rotate around the model, see the fill animation, and all that stuff. So it's a very useful application that doesn't get used all that often, or as often as it should.